Hey everyone, welcome. I am MisterBo, and the achievement / trophy list for Destiny 2 has been revealed, or part of it anyway. There's only 14 achievements on this list and you'd expect a ton more. It's also worth noting that none of these achievements go towards the story in any way. There's no like completing the campaign, so those ones are probably hidden away for now. So if we do get those, I'll be sure to update you guys with the rest of the achievements. But let's take a look at the 14 we do have, because they do give us some insight into the raid, maybe the 9 appearing, as well as a few other things. So let's just hop straight into it. So we can start with Travelers Chosen. Obtain all trophies in Destiny 2. This is a platinum trophy. I'm assuming there'll be an achievement as well, maybe collect all other achievements in Destiny 2, though sometimes Xbox achievements don't have what the platinum is for PlayStation, so that might just be a PlayStation trophy and not an Xbox achievement or PC achievement. Moving on, we then have Long and Winding Road. Reach level 20. So level 20 is the max level in Destiny 2. It's going to work similar to what we saw in Destiny 1. You get to level 20 and then you need to find gear to actually boost up your light level. We don't really have actually too much confirmation on the leveling system, so we don't know if it's going to work the exact same way. We can just hope that it's not going to work the same way that Destiny 1 did at launch, because that was a really big grind and you could only really get to the max light level with the raid armor, so they have learnt a lot from there. So lots of different armors can get you up to the max light level, but we aren't really too sure on how light level and your actual level really combine now, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Moving on, we then have Zavala's Lieutenant. Acquire each Titan subclass. That's followed by Cayde's Pathfinder. Acquire each Hunter subclass, and then of course Ikora's Protege. Acquire each Warlock subclass. Now with the EDC or European Dead Zone gameplay that got released over the last couple of days, it has been sort of revealed and confirmed that we are going to be seeing 3 subclasses for each of the different classes. We weren't too sure if the Taken King subclasses would make their way into Destiny 2, but now we've seen proof. We've seen certain items drop that are going to give you your power back, and we've also seen a screenshot of a Warlock with an arc-based subclass and abilities on his HUD, so that pretty much confirms we have the 3rd subclass coming back. We've seen no gameplay of them in action, so we don't know if they're going to be the exact same to what we saw in Destiny 1, but it is nice to see that we now have 9 in total subclasses coming in Destiny 2. The next achievement we have is Show Me What You Got. Complete Shaxx's Call to Arms. Obviously, Shaxx is the Crucible handler. It would make sense that this is some sort of quest that leads you into Crucible, maybe introduces you into what Crucible is. Maybe you have to play each of the different game types. We've seen similar things in Destiny before, so this should be fairly easy if you play a lot of Crucible. Next, we have In a Flash. Complete a Flashpoint. Now, if you aren't aware of what a flashpoint is, basically each week a different patrol location is going to be chosen as the specific one. You can go there, you can get a treasure map from Cayde, and you can find special bosses to fight in that area, and it will change each week, so that is what completing a flashpoint is. Next, we have the People's Hero. Complete a heroic public event. Heroic public events are again a new thing introduced into Destiny 2. You may be out in patrol, you see a public event, and when you're doing that public event, you'll be given an optional quest. If you complete that optional quest, it will give you the heroic version of that public event. It will spawn maybe like a tougher boss, so that is how you activate and complete a heroic public event. Next, we then have Heart of Darkness. Pretty simple one here. Complete a Nightfall strike. We know they're returning. Complete one and you'll get this achievement. That is then followed by the Life Exotic. Collect 15 exotic weapons or armor. Again, a pretty standard one. We know there's going to be a load of new exotics, as well as a few old exotics returning. Again, we've seen that in some of the recent gameplay, like the Hardlight is returning. We know that the Feedback Fence for the Titan is returning, as well as the Starfire Protocol for the Warlord. The next achievement we have is Challenge Accepted. Complete 30 challenges. Pretty self-explanatory there. And then we move into the sort of more interesting 3 achievements that we have in this list at the moment. We can start with Belly of the Beast. Complete the Leviathan raid. So that is the raid, the Leviathan raid. Now what's interesting about what the raid is called, as well as the logo for this achievement. Let's start off with the logo in the achievement. Firstly, this logo has been seen before. This was on Luke Smith's hoodie at the Destiny 2 gameplay premiere. People have been speculating as to what these are. Luke Smith himself said, "These logos on my hoodie do mean something and you'll find out in due time." Well, it seems like that logo is the logo for this raid. Now, what's also interesting is Leviathan. We've heard that before in Destiny lore. Now if we look at the Grimoire, all the books of sorrows have reference to the Leviathan, this creature of the sea. Now I'm assuming it's not the same thing that we're talking about in the Grimoire. It's not going to be that sea creature. Yes, there is Titan, which is a sea planet, but the Leviathan was actually on a moon of Jupiter in some sort of sea moon. Now what's been speculated is the Cabal have heard about this creature and they've decided to create a ship to sort of mirror what this creature does, and this is that ship. This is a Destiny 2 piece of concept art, and what you might not notice is that the mouth as well as the giant light on top of its head match the same logo we are seeing on Luke Smith's hoodie as well as the achievement logo, which is crazy. So is the Leviathan this massive ship which looks like it has a city on top, and as you can see it is eating a planet. We know the Cabal want to destroy planets. Is this their massive machine that they have created to destroy planets? Is this what we're going to be going onto in the raid? Now what's also interesting is there's a city on top, very much remnant of maybe the last city. We can also see the giant ball of light on top of that, again very reminiscent of the Traveller. Now obviously this is just concept art, so we don't know if this actually made it into the game, but it is kind of strange to see that the mouth and the light on top also match the logo on the achievement, which then match the logo on Luke Smith's hoodie. Yeah, in some scenarios the logo is like flipped upside down and things like that, but in one of the next achievements you'll also see a logo that's familiar and it's also in a different orientation. So the next achievement is the Prestige. Complete the Leviathan raid or a Nightfall strike on Prestige difficulty. Obviously this is something we haven't heard about, a new difficulty in Destiny 2. We have normal difficulty, we have heroic, maybe after that we then have Prestige. As to what this difficulty is going to entail, is it just going to be even harder than heroic? Is there going to be some sort of special modifiers in this difficulty type? We'll just have to wait and see. And then the last achievement we have is Lest Ye Be Judged, encounter an Emissary from Beyond. Now what's interesting about this achievement is again the logo for it. Now if we zoom in we can see that there is a Roman numeral for the number 9. Obviously we know the 9, and then the logo on the actual achievement itself is again the other logo that Luke Smith wore on his hoodie. Now what's interesting about this logo is it's 3 circles, but the lines that go through these circles break up all these parts into actually 9 different parts. Could be the new logo for the 9, we don't know. But let's take a look at the description. So we encounter an Emissary from Beyond. What's beyond? Could that be beyond our solar system? Beyond the current planets that we're able to go to in Destiny 2? And who is the Emissary? Is this Xur? Is he making a return? I think it's pretty safe to assume either Xur or some kind of vendor like Xur will be coming back. And as this has got the 9 logo on it, maybe that is Xur. Maybe on Io we're actually going to run into the 9. We know the 9 are Jovians and Io is a moon of Jupiter, so it would make sense that Io is going to be the location where we actually have some sort of contact with the 9 or maybe even Xur. Again, we aren't going to really know until we actually play the game. It is being speculated that the Trials of Osiris is being renamed to the Trials of the 9 in Destiny 2, so this could be some sort of achievement for maybe getting the new flawless 9-0. You travel somewhere and you encounter the Emissary from Beyond. Who knows? Again, we'll just have to wait and see. But those are the achievements we have at this current time. Again, there is no achievements for the campaign here, so I'd assume they're either sort of hidden and secret, and they'll probably come out just before the launch. So I'll be sure to cover them and go over any additional achievements if they're really important. There is a lot of speculation to be had about some of these achievements here, so let me know what you guys think. Firstly, about the raid, the Leviathan raid. Do you think that giant creature ship is going to be where the raid takes place? What do you think the new Prestige difficulty is? Do you think that's just a really hard difficulty above heroic? And who do you think the Emissary from Beyond is going to be? And where do you think Beyond is? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on that. We should be getting more and more information in the next couple of days leading up to the launch, just under 2 weeks. But if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to give the like button a big old hug, subscribe for more Destiny 2 content and coverage, boop the bell to be notified when my videos go live, and hopefully you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.